Oh, okay. So anybody that looks at you as being regular, that's not the type.
Absolutely. This ain't nothing regular. Do I look regular?
I'm just listening. I'm just asking.
I mean, am I missing something here?
No, I'm just
Ain't
asking.
nothing regular smuggler about this.
So what would make you different than any other woman? Like, as you said that you're not regular. Let me cook for a second.
Okay,
So you
cook.
say that you're not regular, right? You say that you're different. You're gonna stand out. What about you, right? Like, and let's just say I'm a high value man coming into your life. Why would I pick you, or what would make you stand out over the so-called regular girl? What's so different?
What's so different is the way that I think, the way that I move, the things I've been exposed to, the places that I've been, the things I've done. It hasn't been many industries that I haven't led in and made a lot of money in. It's not a lot of things that I haven't been exposed to, from places all over the world to different places in the United States. So I'm not regular. It's not a whole lot more that I can be shown that I haven't seen already. And this is not just coming from my father.
So do you think that your accomplishments make you more attractive?
I think that my accomplishments make me more well-rounded.
It is so confusing to me how you women don't understand the concept of what's happening right now. We've said this a million times. Women have even started saying this. Y'all just refuse to accept it. When he asked her that question, she sounded to me like she was trying to get a job at a Fortune 500 company and not a man. What man who is doing well, a 1%er, is going to date her based on the stuff that she just said? Please point them out. I want to see them. And the reason y'all know I'm right is because she's sitting there single right now. She doesn't have a man. If you are this great, why don't you have a man right now? I don't get it. Don't tell me there's no 1%ers out there. And if you are who you say you are, there's a good chance that you have been around these men, but none of them picked you, and it still hasn't registered with you why that is. Lady, I hate to say this, but you are regular. And that is not a shot at you, because there's nothing wrong with being regular. You women hate being regular so much, but there's nothing wrong with it. I always say it's just like 87 gas. Most cars take 87 gas. There are some cars out there that require 93, but most cars take 87. So there's nothing wrong with being regular. It is just hard for a lot of you women to accept that you're regular. Men around the world accept the fact that we're regular, but it's just hard for some of y'all to accept it. Is she regular in the business world? Probably not. She's probably above regular in the business world, but in the dating world, she's 87 unleaded. I'm just being honest with you. The only men who are going to see her as above regular are men who don't have what she has. That's it. The men that she won't want. Those men will see her above regular because they want what she got, or they're looking for her to bring him up. But men who are already up there, men in the 1%, they have so many beautiful women from around the world who are offering these men exactly what we want, exactly what we're looking for. So he's going to look at her and be like, yeah, I'm cool on that. I'm good. Again, this is not saying she's an ugly woman. This is not saying she's a bad woman. I'm just saying in the dating world, she's regular. She is not exceptional to the men that she's looking for. She is about as basic as they come. I don't know why y'all can't get this through y'all thick skulls. No one cares about how much you've traveled. No one cared about how many companies you build up. No one cares about your education. This clip here said it perfectly.
Ooh, you got a degree? Send me a picture of that motherfucker. Spread it open too so I can see the signature. You got 2 degrees. I can put my face between them and motorboat them. If a man's suffering from erectile dysfunction, just send him a picture of your degree.
We don't care, lady. We just don't. And I believe if more of you women accepted this reality, it would help you guys go way further in the dating world, not the business world. Because again, I think she's a catch in the business world. But in the dating world, she's just another chick with an overinflated ego and most likely a bad attitude. I'm just saying.
Baby, I love this generation of women. Can't nobody make me hate y'all. We tolerating less, expecting more, independent as outspoken as confident as
single as lost as lonely as delusional as can't leave those out either, baby. Now
that man is absolutely correct. You can't just skip over all the negative stuff, man, because all of that so-called positive stuff that you said is what led you to the negative stuff that he said. You're over there pounding your chest about stuff you shouldn't be pounding your chest about. You're outspoken, which means loud. That's basically what she's saying. You're expecting more. Yes, you women are expecting more, but you're not willing to give more. Yeah, that sounds enticing. We're independent, which means you don't want to change anything about your life. You don't want to listen to anybody. You don't want to respect anybody. You don't want to do anything for anybody, but you want somebody to come along and pay for everything. Sounds great. Great. Where do I sign up for that? Lady, the only people who want to see that in a woman are women. Men don't want nothing to do with that. And before you women come at me with well, we don't care about men, it's all about us. Great, fine, whatever you say. Well, you keep doing that, you keep that attitude, and you ain't gonna have to worry about men. Now, even with all that being said, I'm not silly. I know there's gonna be a man out there who's gonna want to date this chick, and he's not gonna care about none of that stuff she's talking about. Well, in the words of CeeLo Green, because that's exactly what you would be dating her, a fool.
One of the most dumb-ass rhetorics I hear from dudes when it comes to dating is how many of them think that women use them for free meals when it comes to dates. Sorry, like, do y'all genuinely think we are on some poverty line that, like, I can't pay for a f***ing dinner?
According to a new study, many women are choosing free meals over relationships. The study in the journal Social, Psychological, and Personality Science says up to a third of women have engaged in a foodie call. It's when a person sets up a date with somebody they have no romantic interest in, all for a free meal.
Now, lady, I'm not going to sit here and say that you're broke or you're at the poverty line, but 1/3 of women out here are going on these foodie dates or dating for free food. Just because you're not doing it doesn't mean they're not doing it. Now, I don't know why these women are doing it. They could be out there with money in their pocket. They just don't want to pay for their own food. But I think these women are dealing with more of what Andrew said.
You're broke! You're poor!
So this has happened to me on so many occasions. And I'm realizing this, like every time I like a guy, like really like a guy and, you know, fantasize about him in my head and all that good stuff, you know how we do. Well, they always like my friend or whoever's with me, they're always like, I want your friend or whatever. So like, I'm wondering, am I the ugly friend? Like, sitting here talking to y'all got me thinking, like, am I the ugly friend? I personally know that I'm a beautiful woman of God who loves the Lord, who is beautiful on the inside and out. I do understand that about myself. Not even thinking I'm not it, but I am. But like, am I the ugly friend though? I don't know. Now I'm wondering, like, am I discovering something at 32? That I didn't know?
Now, I will say, without your friends being on camera with you, we really can't answer that question, honestly, because we don't know what your friends look like. So there is that. But I would like to give you some honest feedback. If every man you're attracted to, or if every man you're drawn to doesn't like you, he likes your friends instead, you might, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful here, you might be a little delusional in what you're looking for. You might be going after the men you shouldn't be going after. A lot of women make the mistake of wanting somebody or liking a certain type of guy, but they never think in this whole process, does this type of guy like me too? You might not be on their level when it comes to attractiveness or status or whatever. This is not saying you're an ugly girl, because I do not think you're ugly at all, but sometimes we have to know where we are in the whole dating marketplace. And this happens with a lot of women. And let's just say the dating marketplace is a car dealership. A lot of people, men and women, go into these car dealerships, they don't have good credit, they don't have a large down payment, they don't even have a good paying job, but they want the best car on the lot. And that's because they don't know where they are in the marketplace. And that is why they always leave with nothing. Now, as far as these guys always going after your friends, that's making me think there's something going on with your friends that you are leaving out. Either they're really good looking, or they dress sexier, or they dress in a way where the men are coming after them, but the men just are trying to sleep with them. You also didn't say their race, their complexion. There's other things that could be at play. So I really don't know what's happening with that. But let's just say in this scenario, all the women are the same complexion as you, they dress like you, but the men are going for those women instead of you. In that case, I would say there's something small or something big that those women have that is attracting these men to them. It could be physically, it could be within their personality, but whatever that is, those men are attracted to it. It's like you and your friends all went for the same job at the same company. All of your friends have master's degrees and you have an associate's degree. It doesn't mean you're not educated, but they're just a little bit more educated than you. And that particular job requires a master's degree. A lot of women forget that part. Just because you want it doesn't mean you're qualified to have it. Again, I ain't seen your friends, don't know nothing about them. I'm just going off what you said. I say that to say you might just be shooting a little too high. Bring it down a couple notches and I'm pretty sure you'll be just fine. I get it. You like what you like. You want what you want. But it's just a reality that a lot of us have to accept. If you are going after the same type of guys and you're getting the same type of results, the statistics and common sense is telling me that you're probably shooting too high. But that's just my advice. What do y'all think this woman is doing wrong? Y'all got any advice for her? Maybe y'all can help her through this situation. Leave your thoughts on it. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.